text you, mate, or is we come?
No, I got told it's by myself, isn't it? Is that normal? Or?
Right, everybody any questions, please?
Just they try to Kahu and then the Ferris try the other end, that was a big moment in the game, or minute and a half or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say it was the defining moment, Steve. I thought, sometimes those sorts of things happen in a game. I thought we had 40 minutes in the second half to rectify that. So we might get that call next week. So.
Stephen, what changed from the first 30 minutes to the rest of the match?
Yeah, I think certainly I thought England gained a little bit of momentum. The Ferris try, obviously, just before, not long before half time, and then we didn't match their intensity in the second half. I thought we made it really hard for ourselves. In saying that, I just thought the English side tonight, particularly in the second half, were very, very impressive with their defensive effort, and put us under a lot of pressure, and forced us to make errors that we weren't certainly making in that first 30 minutes. So for me, that's that was the difference.
Did you see enough tonight to think there's going to there's the necessary improvement in your side over the next 6 days?
Well, I think everyone saw that in the first 30 minutes. So that's not the issue. For me, it's a matter of making. I know the talent's there, and the capabilities there. It's just making sure that we improve, and we play to our potential, and don't make it hard for ourselves. And I'm sure if we do that, we give ourselves a great chance next week.
It was special to be back at the KC Stadium. Obviously not the result you wanted, but it was a great atmosphere in the second half.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah, it was. It was a wonderful occasion. I thought this, the start of the match, and the crowd, which I've said, plenty of times in the press conferences leading into this Test match. The English crowds are wonderful, and I think the guys certainly enjoyed playing in front of them, and it was no different tonight.
Tom Hollis, player Sam Moore dived over for a try, barged over for a try. Did you impressed with him? His performance?
Yeah, I mean, there was, I thought I was impressed with all the lads in the first 30 minutes, but there was a few guys which, again, it wasn't, I'm not singling out guys, but I just thought, overall the English, intensity, we didn't match effectively enough in the second half.
Steve, I don't know, the only count was 7-2 late in the game. I don't know what it finished up, but what do you make of that? That didn't help, did it?
No, I mean, some of the, no, it certainly didn't. And again, Steve, I think when like the English side, what they did, as I mentioned earlier, they they put a lot of pressure on us, and consequently, you're making errors, whether their penalties and or their drop balls or of the like. So, that's an area where we need to improve on, need to adjust to, and make sure we win the penalty count next week.
Stephen, what did you think of the new halves combination?
Yeah, again, Mike, I think like the first 30 minutes, I thought they were fantastic, and that's never been a question in terms of the talent and what they can offer the group, because the first 30 minutes showed that those two particular players. So for me, it's I thought it was a collective in terms of an overall effort, particularly with that second half, that wasn't good enough, and we'll look to improve that this week. But I'm super confident that they'll take a lot out of that, and both the first 30 minutes and the rest of the game. So that I was never in any doubt about their talent. So
You talked a lot about the first 30 minutes, but how disappointing was it that you couldn't get any momentum back in the last 50 minutes?
Yeah, well, very disappointing. Yeah, very disappointing, and that's that's the issue that we need to work on, and but again, you know, as I said earlier, sometimes you want to get that back, but one, you make it hard for yourself through you know, through errors and penalties, and two, you know, you have a team that's very, very determined, and you know they're making it very hard for you, and so you know I thought you know from our point of view it certainly wasn't good enough, but you know that'll be something we'll be looking to address this week.
Steve, in the first half, your back rowers seemed to find a bit of space. And do you think England kind of fixed that aspect of their defence, or do you think you stopped going there? You know what I mean? On the fringes, you were making passes.
Yeah, Steve, I don't think we, you know, if you have a look, I think it was probably the last 10 minutes where we got, you know, some opportunities up inside, you know, attacking, you know, England's, you know, goal line. So, what my point there is, you know, we didn't get enough opportunities, you know. So, you know, that's probably more the issue. I'm sure if we have an even share of possession and even share of the field position, then you know, you will see, you know, Kevin Proctor and Tohu Harris and the like. You know, certainly getting more ball.
Pick up any injuries tonight?
No. Yeah, he got a bit of a hip. Yeah, I believe so. But apart from that, everyone seems okay. I got rushed in here pretty quickly, so I didn't get an opportunity to see it.
So on this evidence, Stephen, is it fair to say that the English forward pack is perhaps better than the Australian forward pack?
Well, I'm not here to say, you know, who's better or not. Well, you know, what I'm saying is they performed, you know, really well today. And again, I've, you know, said, you know, consistently over the last, you know, couple of weeks since we've been here that, you know, the English side, you know, have been, you know, played without luck and probably played without a bit of fortune over the last couple of years. And, you know, for them, you know, tonight it worked for them. And, you know, certainly a strength of their team is, you know, the James Graham, Burgess, Chris Hill, you know, guys like that who are, you know, Sean O'Loughlin, who's a wonderful player. So, but again, I'm not here to, I'm not ranking them tonight, right? All I'm saying is they're a good footy team, and you know we've got a pretty good footy team in there too, and you know the challenge is on for us next week.
Any more questions? Okay,
Thanks, guys.